Hello friends, my name is Shayla and today I'm here to talk about the releases on my radar for the month of March. So I do these videos monthly where I talk about the upcoming releases and I tell you guys this is a very manga heavy month. There weren't a lot of book releases I was super excited about. That doesn't mean that there aren't a lot of books publishing. So let's dive in. I'm going to tell you the things that I'm personally excited about and let me know in the comments down below things that you are excited about that I may have missed on my list. So first up, let's start with March 2nd. On March 2nd, we have Accidentally Engaged. This is by Farah Heron, I believe. I thought it was Farah Roshan initially, but it's not, but it looks absolutely fantastic. Then we have Clara and the Sun by Kazuo Ishiguro. This is a really obscure pick for people who have been following my channel for a little while, but I am a Kazuo Ishiguro fan, so I'm really looking forward to a new release from them. And then there's also The Conductors. This is a new book getting a lot of buzz. I'm really interested to see how it fares, and it is on my radar that this is something I do eventually want to read. All right, let's get into the manga for this week. So first up, we have Daytime Shooting Star Volume 11. Y'all, this series is getting so close to ending, and after putting Volume 10 in a corner, I need to know what happens in Volume 11. Then we've got Haikyuu Volume 43. Again, we only have 2, maybe 3 volumes left in this one after this. And I love the series so much. It's one of my all-time favorites. Y'all know this, though. Love Me, Love Me Not Volume 7. I have already read this in a NetGalley reading vlog. Several of the titles were in that video, so I will leave that linked in the corner for you. Then we also have Snow White with the Red Hair Volume 12, which, so good. We finally have a coronation here. It's fantastic. Then we have Spy Family Volume 4. This is a very Anya-heavy volume, so it fed my soul in the best way. And then we have Araki, I think is how you say that, Won't Be Tamed Volume 1. This looks like a new digital release from Kodansha, but it has like that Beastmaster almost kind of feel to it. So like, I'm here for it. I want to try it. Like, I'll tell you guys how I feel. All right, moving on to March 9th. We have One Night with a Cowboy. Y'all know me and cowboy romances. It's just a thing, okay? Then I have A Rogue to Remember, which looks fantastic. It's another historical. I've been reading a lot of historicals lately, so it's hard for me to like pinpoint it for you. And then I've got The Devil in Her Bed. This is the sequel to All Scott and Bothered by Kerrigan Byrne. This is the third and I believe final book in this trilogy, and I cannot believe I have not read it yet. But it will be read very, very soon. Then we have The Heiress Hunt by Joanna Shupe. I have not read a Joanna Shupe yet, so I'm really interested to try this one. We also have Sandcastle Beach by Jenny Holiday. I love this series so much. Like, please read Jenny Holiday, y'all. She's fantastic. And then I have Act Your Age, Eve Brown. Most people have this on their radar. It's the third book in the Brown Sister series by Talia Hibbert. And I've heard this one is kind of hit or miss for people, but it feels like something I'm really going to enjoy, so I'm very excited. All right, moving on to the manga for this week. We have Fly Me to the Moon Volume 4, again, included in that video that's linked. Then we have Tokyo Fashion. This just looks like a one-off volume, just kind of talking about fashion, kind of like the Makeup Is Not Just Magic volume. I think it's something very similar, so I'm very interested to try it out. It's slated that Waiting for Spring 14 is supposed to be this week, but Kodansha is notorious for pushing things back, especially this series. So I cannot guarantee the date on this, but I am crossing my fingers and still hopeful. But as always, everything is linked in the description, so you can have the most accurate, up-to-date date at the time that you're looking at it. And then we have Wonder Cat Ryu-chan. This just looks absolutely adorable and cat shenanigan-y, and you know me and cat shenanigans, y'all. Like, it's just a thing. And then we have the second volume to We Swore to Meet in the Next Life, and that's when things got weird. Again, this is kind of a weird twist on an age gap, like, situation, so it's not going to be for everybody. I did read the first volume, and I thought it was cute, so I really want to try volume 2. I don't think the series is very long either, so just know that this one's not going to be for everybody, but I'm kind of here for it. And then I have I Can't Reach You Volume 1, and it looks really, really good. Like, I'm very excited. And then we have Play It Cool, Guys, Volume 1, and this just, it looks too precious for me to not at least try it. I have Katakuri Lamp. It looks like a BL one-shot volume. Looks really good. And then we're moving on to March 16th. Now, there were no books for this week. I just have a handful of volumes of manga, so I'm just going to dive in here. So we have Beastars Volume 11, which I read and loved. Beast Complex Volume 1, which again, I read and loved. We have Maison Ikoku Volume 3. It's a series I really enjoy. It's a Rumiko Takahashi title. And then we have Ruby the Official Manga Volume 2. I do have an early copy of this. I hope to get it read soon. And then the physical copy of Perfect World Volume 5 for this week. That's pretty much it for the week of March 16th. Not too crazy. The week of March 23rd, again, only manga that I'm interested in, and the list is long, so let's dive into this list. So first up, we have The Dawn of the Witch, Volume 1, which, can we take a look at this? It looks so good. Then we've got She's My Knight, where it's like this girl like comes to his rescue kind of a situation. So play on the hero trope, but it's the girl, not the guy. And I love how that sounds. And then we have Those White Notes, number 1. And this one just looks very interesting to me. Like, I can't gauge whether it's going to be more like mystery thriller-y or like what's going on with it, but it looks interesting. And then I've got Can't Stop Cursing You, and there's just a whole thing about this concept that I'm just kind of here for. So I really, like, this is high on my radar. Like, I really want to try this. Then we have Volume 2 of Carol and Tuesday. Originally, I wasn't sure if I was going to continue to pick this up physically. After watching the anime, I do want to support the physical release and continue to pick up the physical volumes. On this one, we have Angela on the cover, and if you've watched the entire series, you know how I feel right now. So we've got Fiancé of the Wizard Volume 3 slated for this week as well. Not 100% sure on that. Yen Press will go back and forth sometimes. Sometimes they'll push them back, sometimes they won't. So I don't know. But I really hope that it's going to come out because I really like the series. There's only 2 more volumes left, 3 and 4. So I really want to keep going. And then we have Kaiju Girl Caramelized Volume 4 is slated for this week. I'm so excited. I have been missing this story. I really want more, and it's just good. Then we've got Love of Kill, which is very much a Mr. and Mrs. Smith kind of story. We're definitely excited about trying that one. The Vampire and His Pleasant Companions, Volume 2 is also slated for this week. I really enjoyed Volume 1. Looking forward to Volume 2. And then we have This Wonderful Season with You. Looks like a really cute one-shot BL. And then we have another one-shot that is BL Fans Love My Brother, which just sounds like a really interesting concept, and I wonder what they're gonna do with it, so I'm here for it. And then we have Beauty and the Feast, Volume 1, which looks like a housewife neighbor and keeps feeding the teenage neighbor. I don't know if this turns into like some sort of taboo age gap romance. I don't know, but she's gonna keep feeding him food, and this just looks like it could be really weird and interesting, and so I want to try it. And then The Elusive Rose of Versailles Volume 4 is slated for this week. Again, I cannot guarantee this release. They tend to change them on a whim, like sometimes day of, so like it's slated for this day. I hope with all my heart it comes out this day, but that's just how I'm feeling. All right, and now we're moving on to March 30th, which is the final week in March. And this one is mostly books and then 2 volumes of manga. So we've got Only a Cowboy Will Do. Again, we're talking cowboy romances here. This is Shaegeeksout. You should know this by now. And then we have Careless Whispers by Cynthia Williams, I think is how you say her name. I've read the first 2 books in this series and adored them, so I'm very much looking forward to this 3rd installment. And then we have Scoundrel of My Heart, which is a historical that looks so fun. And then we have Wild Child by Eloisa James. I have the rest of the Wild series, so I went ahead and put this on my list that I'm interested in it. But I want to read the others, obviously, before I pick this one up. So this won't be an immediate pickup, but I also know that a lot of you are probably really excited for it. So I decided to put it on this list after all. And then we have Sweet Hand, which looks so cute. I believe she is a chef and he is a former sports player. And she was previously with a sports guy, but she wants nothing to do with sports now. But then he's there and like, it just looks so cute. And this cover is everything. It's everything. So the 2 volumes of manga we've got here are BL Metamorphosis Volume 4, which this series is so sweet. I love it so much. And then we have Love and Heart. This one looks kind of creepy and like could go to a really scary place. So I'm really intrigued. With that said, that is the releases on my radar. These are the things that I am immediately interested in and are top of my buying list. So again, let me know in the comments down below what things are on your list, and if something I missed is on your list, please tell me down below. I am not the only person who matters. And Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope it was helpful. I will see you guys in the next one.